Hi guys. So I decided to download this game called Doki Doki Literature Club just because I could. It's free and it has cute anime girls, which is a thing that a lot of people like. And it also had a not suitable for children thing. And also, this content may be disturbing. So I'm fully expecting that this is going to turn fucked up at any moment. And I'm going to enjoy it. So I decided to record this just because, you know, why not? My name is Moonin. Moonin, yes. Also, I've been drinking a little bit, so that was the thing. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Well, isn't that a thing? That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. You know, I think we all have that kind of friend. Or at least, a lot of people do. I don't know. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently and I would get tired of waiting up. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, but if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. I mean, exercise is important. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I mean, okay. Overslept again. But I caught you this time, so that's something. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Moon. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Oh, just deploy that right out of the gate, you know. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Moonin, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh, we're joining the clubs now? Well, that's a fun time. I don't think I'm actually in any clubs. I am in university and such, but I don't think Oh wait, I'm in the Super Smash Bros. Club. That's why nobody will play Super Smash Bros. With me anymore. It's kind of sad. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Neither am I, except for that one, which I only sporadically attend because, you know, it's the only place where I can find people who are actually willing to play. I haven't been looking either. Well, same. Hey look. Character self-insert, there you go. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? Well, I guess I did. Did I? Probably. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Now that's just mean. Sarah likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I wonder if this is playing to a specific demographic. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh. Uh-huh. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Well, I'm glad that we have a friend that appreciates it. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. NEET, for those of you who are not familiar with the acronym, not employed, educated, something or other. Basically, it means that you stay at home all day and don't really do anything because, you know, you're not, because you don't have the skills to do so. But anyways, Sayori is worried about that. But don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. At least promise me that you'll try a little. I'll try this much. You can't see my hands, but it's just my forefinger and thumb just this far apart. This far apart. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. Maybe because she's actually... I don't know. She's nice. It's the same reason why I talk with some of my friends. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. I mean, yeah. But at least you're doing something. Good job, other me. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Oh, goddammit, it's back in high school! High school! That magnificent time. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Well, let's put it this way, other me. You won't find any. It doesn't motivation only exists if you force yourself to have it, I think. That's my philosophy, sort of. You have to get yourself to do stuff, rather than expect that you'll be motivated to do stuff. Life lessons. There you go. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello, Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. Impressed, yes. You don't need to wait up for me if it's gonna make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Not really. Really? I don't know. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. I mean... literature is pretty cool. In fact, I'm 99% she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Aw, dang it, other me! Come on. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday that I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I think it's a little bit of both. Like, she makes a plan and then... it has to be done, no matter what. Like, that's the kind of thing that happens. I don't know. I let out a long sigh anyways. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? At least that's something. That's something more than she was getting before. Yes, let's go! I feel like Sayori gets away with a whole lot more than she probably should. And thus, today marks the day that I sold my soul for a cupcake. What? I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. So they make the higher year you are climb more stairs. How is that fair? You make them climb even more stairs. So you make it more difficult in addition to giving them more difficult classes and such. Such a joyous thing. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I didn't say it was going to be a member, but I guess this is how it is now. I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room. Girl 1. Okay, Miss Purple Hair, you are now known as Girl 1. That's how it's gonna be. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. She's the president. Sayori always says nice things about you. Yep, she's the president. Seriously, you brought a boy? That's one of the other members, I don't know. Apparently pink hair is common in this school. I guess because it's 2 out of 3, I guess. I don't know. Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, she wanted it. Is this more of just a girls' hangout club rather than a literature club? Oh, I don't know. Ah, Moonin, what a nice surprise. I'm guessing she is the one who made the cupcakes, right? Right? Am I? Let's see how my predictions turn out. Welcome to the club. ... I can ellipsis. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Good work, other me. Good work. At least you're a little bit more interested in women than I am. A little bit. What are you looking at? You. Probably. Given that you're the only one on screen. If you want to say something, say it. So sorry. I'm pretty sure that's not what you wanted to hear, but you know. Natsuki. Oh, so she made the cupcakes. So I'm a strike one, you know. I'm okay. Alright, Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I mean, it's possible. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Wait, never mind. Ah! I made a mistake because I completely... Wait, no. Never mind. I thought I forgot who people were, and don't worry, it's fine. Natsuki always full of energy. Yeah, currently full of the sad energy. And or grumpy. And this is Yuri, smartest in the club. Oh. I'm guessing she's the one who reads the most. Is that right? Is that right? Don't say things like that. So I'm strike two. Clearly, I'm entirely wrong. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Alright. Okay. Best one out of the three, right? Right? I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how these things work. I've just decided to start recording in the middle of the night because fuck it. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Moonin. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other, well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Which class? Oh, is this just a weird high school equivalent? I don't know. I don't know how these sorts of high school things work. I'm guessing they just have one class just to smooth everything out. Or that's just how things go in Japan. Let me know down in the comments how things go in Japan, because because this is probably set here. I don't know. Monica is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. Wow, at least you have realistic expectations, I guess. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica. Come sit down, Moonin. Moonin, we made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. So, they're Neko cakes. Eh? I know a little bit of Japanese, that's all I know. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. That's just adorable. It's just wonderful. I wish I could make cupcakes like that. In fact, I might. I don't know. Actually, I don't even know how to make cupcakes, so I'll have to do something like that. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica, I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full. So, talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. Good work! Good work! So enthusiastic. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thinking of me? It's not like I... Oh no, it's not like you made the cupcakes or anything and brought them to the thing and went... I don't know. I don't understand. I don't understand. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yes! In clearly one of your Japanese animes. Speaking of which, my Japanese animes is a pretty cool YouTube channel. Maybe just go check them out. I don't know. They haven't uploaded in a while, which makes me a little bit just... Made them for you or anything? I don't understand. I don't understand this specific thing. Like, at all. I don't understand. Anyways. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe. High school. But not for you know, you, dummy. Alright, let's play into the trope a little bit more. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. And I assume none of the kids decided to do anything to it. I don't know, it seems like prime prank material. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? Actually, yes. Sometimes. Depends on the book. Depends on how hard it is to hold and such. I mean, I don't know. It also helps with the faux intellectual thing I've got going on. I don't know. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I should have told Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Usually that seems to be the default one, which has some prestige. I don't know. It just seems to. Because people have this notion that debating requires you to be very smart. And if you're a board member in a debate club, then that obviously must mean you're smart, which must mean that you're important, right? I don't know, just my logic. Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. I mean, yeah. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah. We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls are all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Muna, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. And not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Dang it. Apparently this character is just the kind of character who has a seemingly high empathy score. I don't know. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Seriously, are they playing into all of these tropes or what? I'm betting this is to lull me into a false sense of security before everything goes wrong. I bet by like this third episode of the series, something's gonna go wrong. You can bet on it. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seemed so reserved and timid, but since the moment I walked in, she seemed so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Ha! Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? I wouldn't say it's lack of imagination so much as the ability to make a story that goes in unexpected directions. In directions that you wouldn't expect. So I don't think it's a lack of imagination. It's more so that there are established tropes, and there are established ways that stories are told, and subverting those tropes and subverting how those stories are told in that way makes it nice. I feel like this is almost a self-congratulatory pat on the back, because I'm betting that this is going to go that way. I'm betting. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. Only one. It was great. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Please. So, this is gonna take a surreal turn, won't it? Absolutely. I'm willing to take a bet. I'm willing to take a bet. I'll buy and eat some more lobster chips. If this isn't the case. No. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Odd. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Oh, look, we got a writer. What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud, and give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Just imagine I said that in a cuter voice. I don't know. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Debatable. I'll just say debatable and we'll leave it at that. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Definitely for stuff like romantic writing and such, and often for horror writings as well, I'd argue. Because a lot of great horror is about what scares you in particular, and expressing that to the audience. And I think that's really neat. I don't know. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. ... I guess it's the same for Yuri. I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! I'm gonna have free verse, all the way. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it would help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Moonin? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Ah, you manipulative person. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori might have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at and, I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... Ah, I see what you did there. You made her actually shrink in size because she's actually feeling sad, and that has associations with shrinking. Yeah. See it happened again. See, I'm not crazy. See, three for three. See, that makes up for all of my strikes earlier. You all, I'm defenseless against these girls. Yeah. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Yeah, the most massive guilt trip that you probably have had for a long time. That is if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Dang it, is this just all about the prettiness, or I don't know. Right, okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up, and they all bounce up. All of their sprites just bounce up. Yes, I'm so happy. Happy. And hugs and crazy and, you know. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. To be fair, I didn't know that there were cupcakes until I was invited. I think? Until Slayer, yeah. It could be that I just came for the cupcakes, but I don't think Sayori would like that either. Then that makes it official. Also, your hair is right in her face. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Now it's still in her face. That didn't help, Monika. That didn't help. Why? Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Moonin, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? You can try. You can definitely try. And that's the most important thing. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Well, feel less anxious. Because honestly, it doesn't matter. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Moonin, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls, Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls, because it's a visual novel, and apparently that's the trope, which I'm guessing is going to be subverted at some point. Alright, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I mean, that's kind of how it works. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Alrighty. So, we'll write the poem tomorrow, or whenever, I don't know, for the next episode. But in either case, I will see you next time on Doki Doki Literature Club. Bye!